Let's talk about one of the most important moments in any person's love life. No, it's not the day they get married, and it's not the moment they meet that special someone. It's the moment you get dumped. And here's why. When you've really given yourself to a relationship, you've opened your heart, you've poured yourself in, and you get dumped, how you handle that moment determines whether or not your love life gets set back years, whether you form blocks that prevent you from having what it is that you want in your life, or whether or not you use that moment to actually propel you forward in your love life. And so today I'm going to give you 3 things, if you've been dumped, 3 things that you can do immediately to prevent that experience from becoming a barrier and instead allowing it to be a breakthrough in your love life. Watch this. Hey there, my name is Matt Boggs, and I'm the founder of the Love and Relationships Division of the Brave Thinking Institute, where our mission is empowering people to create and live a life they love. And that includes your love life. So if you like this video, I encourage you to click that little subscribe button and click the little bell, because every week we bring you videos to empower you in your love life. You know, I was on a coaching call recently, and it was just one of those heartbreaking calls where a woman I had been working with finally opened her heart. She finally really leaned into this relationship, and her man had this 3-month whirlwind romance. They spent the holidays together, and he finally said, "I love you" to her. She said, "I love you" back to him, and the relationship was going great. And then out of the blue, he calls her up one day and just says, "I'm freaking out. I can't do this. It's not you. It's me. I'm so sorry, and I'm breaking up with you." And she gets on her next coaching call, and she is bereft. And she's grieving, and she's like, "What happened? What did I do?" And she's just crying, and oh, my heart went out for her. I just wanted to give her a big virtual hug. And it can be so confusing in those moments. What did she do wrong? And could she have done something better? And all of that. And that's exactly where her mind went. It was like, how was I not enough? How did I not show up enough? What did I do wrong? And here's the deal. If someone breaks up with you out of the blue, without ever giving you warning, without ever giving you an opportunity and describing, "Hey, here are the challenges that I'm having, and let's talk about this." And if they break up with you out of the blue, it's not you, it's them. When someone says it's not you, it's me, yeah, believe them, it is them, because chances are that person hit an upper limit. That person hit their paradigm, and they freaked out, and they didn't have the capacity to even bring you that conversation. And so in that moment, what can you do? Because those are very painful moments, but they're also very transformational moments. And so here are 3 things that I shared with her that were very powerful, and I want to offer them to you. So if you ever face this moment in your life, you know exactly what you can do. Number 1 is tell yourself an empowering story. You see, your mind's going to want to come at you with all kinds of disempowering thoughts. Thoughts like, well, if you had been different here, it probably would have worked out. Or if you hadn't done that, things would have worked out. Or maybe if you were more this, it would have worked out. No, stand guard at the portal of your mind. Any thought like that that's disempowering, cast it aside and claim for yourself the empowering story. Because at the end of the day, you're going to tell yourself a story about why this happened and what it means. We all do. We give meaning to the events in our lives. And here's the cool part. You are fully empowered to give this story an empowered meaning. You're equally empowered to give it a disempowering meaning, a meaning that doesn't serve you. So be very careful what meaning you give this story. Because most people that aren't aware of this will give it meaning like, you know what? Men never choose me. Men always reject me. Maybe love isn't in the cards for me. What if my love life is destined to be one of pain and it's just never going to work out for me? And they'll, not even knowingly, they'll tell themselves those thoughts, never knowing that they're actually writing that down as their story. That doesn't have to be your story. You can create an empowered meaning out of this event that says, you know what? I finally opened my heart. I finally loved courageously. And we had months of beautiful experiences together. And I'm grateful for those experiences. And you know what? I'm grateful for, even though I don't like how it ended, I'm grateful that it ended swiftly to create room for something even more amazing in my life, because I know the best is yet to come. So what meaning could you give a moment of a breakup? Because know this, when you give it an empowered meaning, you empower yourself to move forward. Number 2 is to feel your feelings. There's almost nothing more painful than emotional pain, an emotional breakup. And sometimes it can feel so painful that we want to push it away. We want to suppress it. We don't want to feel it because it's just so painful. But know this, the only way to transform those emotions is to actually allow yourself to feel them. Feeling your emotions releases them. It repatterns them. If you suppress your emotions, you avoid your emotions, whether you're drinking or you just let me get distracted or let me suppress it, know this, that energy isn't going anywhere. You're just storing it up for later. And it will come out, and it will often come out as a physical ailment, and you don't want to do that to yourself. There was a beautiful book written by Dr. Joan Rosenberg called 90 Seconds to a Life You Love. And what her research showed is that while these emotions might feel really scary and overwhelming and bottomless, like we'll never get to the end of the emotion, emotions actually come in about 90-second waves. And so if you allow yourself to really feel the emotion, you'll notice that there'll be about a 90-second crest of that emotion and the intensity and the peak of the wave, and then you'll ride down the other side. And when you allow yourself to really feel it, you're releasing that emotion and repatterning that energy. Some people think that crying is a sign that you're out of control. And I would argue that's actually the opposite. Crying doesn't mean you're out of control. Crying means that you're in control of processing your emotions. And so let yourself feel the emotions. Let yourself cleanse that, because that's how you're able to give yourself a fresh start when you're ready to move forward. And number 3 is to create closure for yourself by writing 3 different letters. And I'll explain to you what these letters are here in just a moment. But it's the concept that this relationship didn't work out. And so you come to a realization that says, you know what, I might not like how this relationship ended. I might prefer it to be different and for it to have worked out. But at some point when you're ready to create closure, there's this acceptance of this idea that says, okay, this relationship didn't work out for a reason. It really means that my higher power, it wasn't meant to be. And so therefore, there must be something even better in store. And so you can help yourself move through the emotions of that breakup and create space for the universe to send you something new by writing these 3 letters. The first letter is called the love letter, and it was first designed by Dr. John Gray. And I love this. He explained this letter to me, and it's so therapeutic, so healing. And here's how it goes. There's prompts that you use. I'll give you the prompts right now, and you just journal on these prompts. And the first prompt is, I am angry because. And you allow yourself to feel those feelings, and you write down all the reasons you're angry. I'm angry you didn't tell me before you broke up with me. I'm angry that you didn't show up. I'm angry that you weren't brave enough to really lean in. I'm angry that boom, 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 and you allow yourself to feel angry. And the next prompt is, I'm sad because. And you allow yourself to feel the sadness. I'm sad because we had such a good thing going. I'm sad because I wanted this to work out and it didn't. I'm sad because, and on and on and on. The next prompt is, I'm scared because, or I'm afraid because. And you write down all the fears that are coming up for you, and you just get those out. If you keep them in, remember, you're not making those feelings go away by suppressing them. You have to express them, feel them, get them out. So I'm scared because I don't know if it's ever going to happen for me. I'm scared because I'm running behind on my timeline to have a family. I'm scared because whatever it is for you. And then you move into forgiveness. And you forgive the other person, and you say, I forgive you because. And you journal on that, and you allow your heart to move into the space of forgiveness. And then you bring up gratitude, and you say, you know what, I'm grateful because. And you describe all the things that you're grateful for this person, and the experiences you had together, the good times that you had together, the lessons you learned about yourself, about relationships and love because of that experience. And then you end it by wishing them well. End with gratitude and end by wishing them well as they move forward in their life. That's letter number 1. And the second letter is a letter that you write to yourself. And you journal on all the lessons that you learned from this past relationship, the gifts that you're taking with you because you opened your heart and you were in that relationship. And then what is your commitment to yourself, your way of being as you move forward. And the third letter is a letter you write to your future partner, the love of your life that's on his way into your life. And your letter to him is, my promise to you is. And you write a love letter to him and start it this way. Say, I promise you. And it might be that I promise you to give you my open heart, free of being jaded, free of resentment. I promise to bring you open, honest communication. I promise to bring you the best of myself. Now, you might not be ready at the beginning to write the letter to your future partner. Start with a letter where you move through the emotions, and then do the commitment letter to yourself. And when you feel ready, write this letter to your future partner. And what's powerful about these 3 letters together is they become the rudder that helps be your guide as you move forward in your relationship. And it can absolutely transform. Your past does not dictate your future. One of my clients came into the program, very similar story. Her heart had been broken by a man she was in love with. She got into a new relationship. Her heart got broken again. Another guy broke up with her out of the blue. And she went through this exact process. And she made a commitment to herself. She allowed herself to feel all of the feelings. And then she took the gifts and what she had learned from that relationship and who she could be. And she made a commitment to herself of how she would be moving forward, that she wasn't going to shut her heart down because of this past experience. And then she wrote a promise to her next man. And within 2 months, she met that man. And the 2 of them fell in love. He proposed and they got married. What I love about that example is that the best is always yet to come. If you choose for it, if you allow it, if you claim it. So if your heart's broken right now, feel a big hug from me to you. And I know how painful that is. And if you're willing to make room for this, know this, the best is yet to come. Your man is on his way into your life. Something extraordinary is seeking you now. So my question for you is, if you've gone through a breakup or some heartache, what have you done that's really helped you transform that moment from being one that holds you back in love to one that propels you forward in love? Go ahead and share those comments in the comment section below. I'm going to love to read what you have to say, your thoughts on this. And know this, I believe in you. I'm here for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.